But thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste. And this is a start to a great day with gratitude as our offering. And knowing that gratefulness is one of the most divine qualities that we possess. The highest form of prayer is simply to give thanks for the life we've been given. And although we take too much for granted in life and fail to see the miracle and beauty around us, gratefulness will keep us in the present moment and help us to see each moment as a blessing. Do everything with an attitude of gratitude and makes your entire life an expression of faith, trust, and love. Gratitude is an acknowledgement of what others have gifted us, and it recognizes how interconnected we all are in one family, in one spirit. So we'll sit with centering breaths, grounding, sending a cord down to the earth through the sitting bones, and becoming the sky through the crown of the head, like the lotus flower rooted in the mud and blossoming in the sun. Inhale up to the crown of the head, and exhale, press down through the sitting bones, filling ourselves with this blessing of life as we inhale, and offering our gratitude, thanks, and appreciation with each exhale. Bringing the palms face up in front, with the fingers spread, Pushpanjali Mudra. This is an offering, a spirit of compassion and gratitude, to have an open heart and a spacious mind. Being receptive and open, and drawing this into the heart space. May we be thankful for food and remember the hungry. May we be thankful for health and remember the sick. May we be thankful for friends and remember the friendless. May we be thankful for freedom and remember the enslaved. May these remembrances stir us to service so that our blessings may be used to help others. Thank you. We'll start in standing position. Coming to stand, feet about hip width apart and parallel. Bring the arms in front and rotate the wrists, stretching the fingers. These will be several exercises for the joints and glands of the body. Reverse the circles. Okay, and take the elbows out to either side. Make pinwheels with the forearms rotating in the elbow joint. And then the opposite direction, circling forearms. And then touch the shoulders, circle the elbows around once per breath. Reverse circles. And arms at the side. And draw circles with the nose, following around the minute hand of a clock, going up to 12 on the inhale and down to 6 on the exhale. One breath per revolution. The top of the inhale, reverse direction. And bring hands to the hips and circle the hips. One revolution per breath. Exhaling forward, inhaling back. The knees soft. That's good. And reverse the direction a couple times the opposite way. And bend the knees, bend over with hands on the knees. Circle both knees together in the same direction. And then reverse the circles. And stand back up. Balance all the weight on the left leg. Toe touch with the right foot, and circle the right heel, stretching the sole of the foot and toes, and the opposite direction also. Then lift up the right foot and circle the toes one way and the opposite way. And the right foot back down. Balance all your weight in the right leg and toe touch with the left foot. And then circle around with that left heel, moving the toes. And then the opposite direction, circling the knee. Then lift up the left foot and circle the left toes. Round, and then the opposite way. Yeah, then the left foot down, and on the inhale, lift the arms up over the head, and on the exhale, float the arms down in front of you, back to your side. So they're coming up on the inhale, and down on the exhale. Now gaze at a spot in front of you on the floor, and as your arms lift up, lighten the heels, start to float the heels slightly off the mat. Then exhale, let your arms drift slowly down as the heels settle back in. And repeat, lifting the heels as the arms lift up, and lowering as the arms come down. Twice more. Last one. And resting, heels down. And bring the arms straight ahead of you. And on the inhalation, widen the arms as far as they'll go, drawing the shoulder blades together. And on the exhale, press the palms back towards one another. Keep the knees a little soft. And as you inhale, really spread wide in the chest. And as you exhale, compress the ball of energy between the hands. Twice more. And last time, opening wide and resting down. With the arms along your side, bring the right arm up and crescent over to the left side, sliding the left hand down the leg. Inhale, reach and extend. And exhale, stretch, open. Two more breaths. One more. With your inhale, lift back up and switch arms. Lifting the left arm and sliding the right hand down the outside of the leg. Extend with the inhalation, stretch with the exhale. With long, complete breaths in and long, complete breaths out. Reach back up and release. Now widen the feet, hip width or more. Turn the toes out at an angle. So when you bend your knees, the knees bend towards the toes. Right? Like goddess arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, lift up through the arms like a star. And exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, pull the navel in. Squatting up on the inhale, star pose. Down on the exhale, goddess pose. Two more. And last one. And release the arms, straighten the legs, and we'll step to the front of the mat. Step right foot back, and right heel down, and bend the left knee. Inhale. Bring the arms wide, elbows bent. Now inhale, straighten the leg, lift the arms. And exhale, bend the front knee as you open the elbows again, bending them to the side. Up on the inhale, and back down on the exhale. Next time, you bend the front knee, hold the pose with hands interlaced now behind the head, and pressing the head back slightly, lift the heart. Lengthen through the inseam of that back leg. And draw the shoulder blades under the heart, scooping the heart up. Big open heart, full of gratitude and thanks. And then release. And lower the hands, step the right foot forward, and step the left foot back. Bend the right knee, adjust the feet, maybe by holding on to that knee. And when you're satisfied, feet are where you want them, bring the arms up, elbows bent to the side. Inhale, lift up the arms straight, straighten the front knee. And exhale, bend the front knee, square the arms. So we go up on the inhale and down with control on the exhale. So the movement is smooth, even, and the inhale and exhale are balanced. Okay. Penultimate. Last time, reaching to your fingertips, then exhaling, bend the front knee. Now interlace the hands behind the head and widen the elbows. Inhale, lift the heart, tilt the head back. And exhale, squeeze in the hips and pelvis. Hold that muscular energy strong in the legs. Use that blessing of strength. Then lift the head up, release, and bring hands down. Step the right foot back to downward dog. Walk the knees. And then press the hips back. Softening the shoulders, knees on the inhale. And extending from the heart out through the fingertips as you exhale to lengthen the spine. You may also be able to straighten the knees as you exhale. Press the heels down. Now rest the knees to the floor, table pose. And slowly sink back into child's pose, walking the hands in, lowering the head down, maybe to a fist, or to prayer hands at the third eye. Remembering what you're grateful for, what you're thankful for. I'm grateful for the lineage of teachings that have come to me through the Institute, the Himalayan tradition of yogic teachers, beginning with Shankara and following through to the living teachers of today. Rising back up to a nice table pose. Step the right foot forward to a low lunge. Walk the left knee back and press down through the top of the left foot and the front foot so you can lift the hands up to the front knee. Inhaling, opening the heart, receiving this blessing of breath. Exhaling, squeezing with muscular energy around the hips and pelvis to be able to offer this blessing, pass it on. Bringing the arms up, spreading the fingers. Inhaling the blessing of life. Exhaling the gratitude and thanks for being able to enjoy this physical realm, this physical body, sensation. Now, windmill the left hand down to the mat. Send the right hand up to the sky and twist towards the right side, drawing that right knee into the midline. Stay like that, or curl the back toes under, lift the back knee up, straightening the back leg. And lower the back knee to come out and step back to table pose or downward facing dog. Looking forward, step the left foot up and lower the right knee down. If it's not, press down through both legs, climb the hands up to the left knee. Inhale, drinking this blessing of life, savoring and generously offering our blessings on to others. Reach up with the arms. Be part of this family, this one spirit. And take the right hand down to the mat and lift the left arm up to the sky. And twist towards that front knee, drawing the navel towards the backbone. Spreading the shoulders. And then if you choose to, curl the back toes under, lift up the back knee to a straight leg. Another wonderful breath in. And exhaling, left hand down. So stepping back to downward dog or just table pose. And walk the hands back to the feet and come up to stand at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, bring them down to your side. Pranam. This is a bowing, an offering. We're going to do pranam namaskar. Inhale, sweep the arms up, spreading the fingers. Exhale, gracefully bow forward, bend the knees, and walk the hands in front of you to the front of the mat, lowering down. Knees, hips, chest, and even forehead, extending out in full pranam. Now reverse that. Walk the hands back towards the feet. Lift up to a forward bend. And inhale, up to stand. Lift the arms. Touch the palms, and exhale. Bring the palms in front of the heart. Push Panjali Mudra, offering out. Once more with our Pranam Namaskar. Inhale, sweep up with the arms. And exhale, swan dive, come forward. Walk the hands to the front. Lower knees, hips, and chest. Forehead. Extend out with the arms. Prayer. full offering. And reverse, come back up, walk the hands back to the feet, and stand all the way up. Arms up, and exhale, hands in front of the heart, Pushpanjali Mudra. Now, going to step to the front of the mat for Warrior Two. Begin with right foot back, right toes turn out, the left knee bends. Inhale, open the arms. And exhale, squeeze in the core of the pelvis. Move with the breath, lifting the arms up on the inhalation, straighten the front knee. And open the arms down on the exhalation, bending the front knee. Lifting, inhale. And lowering, exhale. Last time, lifting and lowering. And then step the right foot forward and the left foot back to Warrior Two. Square the outer edge of the back foot to the end of the mat and aim the front knee directly towards the front of the mat. This will widen the front of the hips by contracting in the buttocks. Open the arms and breathe. Remembering what we're grateful for in each breath, something to be thankful for. Inhale, the arms lift, the leg straightens. And exhale, arms lower, the front knee bends. That's it. Great. Last time. And release. Now straighten both legs, turn the toes to the side edge of the mat. The feet are parallel. And bend the knees, come forward with hands under the shoulders on the mat or floor. Soften the knees, inhaling, lengthen the back of the neck. And on the exhale, fold over the hips, crown of the head towards the floor. Inhale, relax and soften. And exhale, fold. Offer. And lower the knees down and bring the big toes together, touching the big toes. Slide the knees as wide apart as comfortable and begin sitting back to the heels. Continue to apply muscular energy with the inner thighs as though you're squeezing the knees in towards the midline, like you had an exercise ball that you had to grip with the inner knees. remain in any comfortable position or deepen with the forward bend, folding down to the elbows or stretching out deeper. Release and lift back up to a kneeling position, knees together and facing the front of the mat. And press back to downward dog. And lift the right leg, three-legged dog. Open the hip and articulate the ankle, knee, joint, whatever needs a little movement. Or stretch to the toes. And bring the right knee into the chest and lower the right knee behind the right wrist in pigeon pose. Walk the left knee back. And make sure the hips aren't falling off to the one side, but squeeze the thighs towards the midline, tone in the pelvis. And if you like, walk the hands forward, come down to the elbows. Or make prayer hands for the third eye to rest on. And take breaths of remembrance of our blessings and thanks, gratitude, and appreciation. Offer back out. When you're ready, rise back up. Lift the head and shoulders. Step the right foot back. And walk the knees and restore some circulation. And then three-legged dog. Balance on the right leg. Lift the left leg up. Look forward, bend the left knee into the chest, and slide the left knee up behind the left wrist. As you walk the right knee back, lower the hips down, find balance, alignment, and attunement in the body. Intention with the mind. Connect gratitude to each breath, coming down, if you're ready, to the elbows. Or lowering third eye onto the prayer hands. Remembering all the gifts that we've been given. Each teacher, each parent, each friend, learning from one another, being generous with one another. When you're ready to lift back up, Lifting the head. Step the left foot back to downward dog. Coming to side plank. Turn the heels to the right. And either keep the legs both straight or to assist, lower the right knee to modify. Otherwise, we have both legs straight. And we open the left arm. Roll the shoulders back. Lengthen the tailbone. Shine up through the heart. Good. And any variation you want to try also. Maybe you're lifting the top leg. Woo. Now, then you can step that top foot behind and come into this big open-hearted pose. Pressing the hips up as you tilt the head back. Integrate the shoulder blades into the back. And you're ready, look down, step out of that twist, and go back to downward dog. It's a little taste of the wild thing there. Now for Vashisthasana, turn the heels to the left, side plank on the left side, and lift the right arm up. Remember, you can modify by putting the left knee down. You can intensify by stacking the feet, or try lifting the top leg up. And step the top foot behind you. Press down through the ball of that back foot to lift the hips up. Arch the back. Some people touch the heart. Some people turn the palm face up. Anyway, you're integrating the shoulder blade into the back of the rib cage, connecting through the heart center to open, grateful, and look down to release. Step out into downward dog. A wild thing got crazy. Lower the knees. And come to seated into staff pose. Extend the legs right to the front of the mat. Move the sitting bones back wide. And then dig down through the heels and draw the lower back in. And on the exhale, lean over the hips. Starting to bow more deeply on the exhale. The deeper the breath, the deeper our gratitude, thankfulness. And the deeper our connection to the present, the deeper our connection to the family of spirit. And you're ready, inhale, rise back up, straight back. Head to knee pose, bend the right knee to the right side, the sole of the foot in the left leg. Squeeze the two legs towards each other, draw the lower back in, lift the heart, crown of the head high. And exhale, come forward as though you had a 2x4 strapped to your back. Right? So we're not going to round and collapse in the chin or chest, and keep that broad spaciousness in the heart, and bowing with that offering of heartfelt gratitude. And deep and smooth breaths that are complete, completely filling the lungs on the inhalation and completely emptying out on the exhalation. Take another complete breath. And slowly release, inhaling all the way up to the straight back, rolling the shoulders back, and then extending the right leg. Pause in the center for a breath. Staff pose. Dandasana, like a strong staff through the spine, straight and steady. And then we'll bend the left knee to the side, and Janu Shirshasana. And widen the sitting bones, but engage muscular energy of the inner thighs. Start to hug the legs towards each other. Hug the muscles to the bone, and squeeze the front kneecap. Shin strong. Breathe up, out, and over the right hip. Keeping the chest open. The heart space free to offer, to receive, to be in the present with each grateful breath. Thanking the body for whatever it can offer today. And working with the breath. Keep the body comfortable, relaxed, and easeful. Even as you maintain the strong intention of hugging muscle to the bone, navel to the backbone, the strong willingness and desire to offer blessings into the world through your grace, through your gratitude and remembrance of how good it feels to help one another. And then I'll start to lift up and inhale to straight back. And lift both knees up off the mat. Bring the right heel underneath the left knee. Bring the right heel back to the outer left hip. And draw the front heel in tight against the shin or to the outside of the knee. If you're falling too much to the side, just go back to the inside of the knee and wrap the right elbow around the front of that. Start to twist to the left side. Inhale, sit up tall, draw the lower back in, and exhale, squeeze navel to backbone as you twist. You can get a little more leverage by crossing the right elbow to the outside of that left knee. Make sure that doesn't dislocate the right shoulder, that you're able to keep the shoulders level. Now start to unwind and switch the legs. Lift the right knee up And draw the left heel underneath and back to the outside of the right hip. Slide the right heel back in as close as you can hold it so the lower back can lift up. And then wrap the left elbow around the front of the right shin. Begin twisting to the right. Use the right fingertips like a kickstand to prevent you from falling backwards. You can keep the weight in the front of the sitting bones. Explore maybe a different variation today of crossing to the outside of the knee or crossing the elbow. And draw the shoulder blades down the back, lift up through the heart, the crown of the head high, and the breath smooth and even, filling the lungs completely on the inhalation and slowly emptying every drop of air on the exhalation. And now unwind and recline onto the back. Hug the knees into the chest. And rock the knees from side to side, or make circles with the knees. You can go both knees in the same direction, or separate the knees and rotate the knees in opposite directions, like an egg beater. After you've reversed the direction, lower the feet down, lift the hips an inch, slide the backs of the hands under the buttocks, either flat or half fists. Sit back down on the back of the hands, and then start to lift the legs one at a time. Invert the legs. Either staying with hips on the hands or lifting the hips into some inverted action pose or a more straight leg shoulder stand. And staying at whatever stage is comfortable and breathable, that you can maintain a hint of a smile. And then option to take the feet over behind the head into plow. Or begin to round the back and roll down when you're ready. Now we'll all start to release, bend the knees, and round, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And eventually extending the legs, reaching the arms overhead and symmetrically stretching. And now, finally making your way into Shavasana. And settling onto your back whenever you're ready, with the palms face up. Taking up all the space you could possibly want. And then stretching through the heels one final time. Stretching through the fingertips one more time. And then letting every muscle relax and release. Feeling your whole body sink into the floor, letting go of any holding or any tightness. And just trustfully surrendering now to the support the floor is offering you. You don't have to do any more work. You can simply rest and be present with each beautiful breath. Each inhalation, a blessing of life. Each exhalation, an offering of thanks. I'd like to read the Iroquois prayer of gratitude. We return thanks to our Mother, the Earth, which sustains us. We return thanks to the rivers and streams, which supply us with waters. We return thanks to all herbs which furnish medicine for the cure of our diseases. We return thanks to the corn and her sisters, the beans and squashes, which give us life. We return thanks to the wind, which moving the air has banished disease. We return thanks to the to the moon and the stars, which have given us their light when the sun was gone. We return thanks to the sun that has looked upon the earth with a beneficent eye. And lastly, we return thanks to the Great Spirit, in whom is embodied all goodness, and who directs all things for the good of his children. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. The Buddhist mantra, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Om. Peace, peace, peace. Now start to deepen your breath and gradually return some movement through the body, stretching and eventually rolling over to the right side there as a fetal position to gradually come back to a waking state here, the present time, and then come up again to easy seated pose. I'm most sincerely grateful to each and every one of you who have chosen to attend and be present with me in this time and place, virtual place. So I bow deeply to you. Namaste.